Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cricket Wicket, and after 23 days the first WPL is done and dusted. This was an event which was long overdue and was anticipated and welcomed by fans with welcomed arms. And it had to be Mumbai Indians, didn't it, who won the inaugural season of the WPL, and that too in the last over fashion. Mumbai has won 2 IPL finals by 1 run in the 2017 and 2019 season. So it's not the first time you would see the Ambanis sitting at the edge of their seats. What a thriller of a match in the final to wrap up WPL 2023. The most successful franchise in IPL has started its WPL journey with a bang, and finally Harmanpreet Kaur has her revenge on Meg Lanning. Today I'll be recapping the tournament as a whole, and then we'll be diving deeper into 5 players who I was really impressed with. Now there were 5 teams in the inaugural season of the WPL: Mumbai Indians, RCB, Delhi Capitals, Gujarat Giants and the UP Warriors. All teams except the latter have their own men's IPL team too. Due to the limited number of teams were often finding themselves playing a match at night only to have another match in the following afternoon, which was exciting to watch as a viewer but must be troublesome for the players. Unlike the home and away format in the upcoming IPL, all matches were played only at 2 venues, the Brabourne and DY Patil Stadium. The boundaries were brought in approximately 20 meters closer than men's boundaries, but some of the players were hitting 80-90 meter sixes with ease, and I'll touch up on this point later on in the video. But Baba Bala, is this actually true that one player even hit a 94 meter 6 in the WPL?
Yes sir, that's true beta.
I can barely hit a 30 meter 6. How are they hitting such big sixes? Like, give me some advice. How can I hit such massive sixes?
Beta, you will need to start working out.
Another key rule in this tournament was that players were allowed to review no balls and wides, which was a relief to hear, because as Harsha Bogre said, at the end of the day, you never want to see an umpire's decision to be broadcasted as a highlight at the end of the match. So this rule will continue in the IPL also. Now down to the players I was really impressed with, and this first player was bought just for her base price but ended up as the most valuable player of the tournament. I'm talking about Hayley Matthews. Primarily known as an explosive opening batsman and a part-time bowler, Hayley Matthews ended up as the 5th highest run getter, which you might say, okay, no big deal, that's her job as an opener. Why was she the player of the tournament? Well, she was also the purple cap holder. Yes, you heard it right. A part-time bowler went on to hold the purple cap with 16 wickets, including figures of 3 wickets for just 5 runs in 1 inning. With the bat, she often gave explosive starts for Mumbai Indians, which ensured firstly that during chases, the run rate never exceeds what the batsmen are uncomfortable chasing, and secondly, it gave more time for the middle order to settle in. With the ball, she was bowling fantastically. The amount of spin and drift she was getting as an off-spinner, oh, many would mistake her as purely an off-spinner. The feeling Hayley Matthews must be having of proving everyone wrong when she was doubted but nonetheless ended up being the best in her job. Oh, it must be amazing. Second on the list is Sophie Devine, and man oh man, she packs a punch. She is one of the cleanest strikers of the ball I've seen in women's cricket. She was the one who hit that 94 meter 6 and also hit the joint most sixes in the tournament, 13. So with those stats, guess her strike rate. Now, it's higher than you think. She was striking at 170 plus.
But I thought that she was striking more than 200, but it's lower than that, and you said to think higher.
Baba, please, just stop, please. Anyways, Sophie Devine also made the highest individual score in this tournament of 99, and in that innings, she was in some mood because she was striking at 275. Oh, but the heartbreak when she missed the century, because the shot she got out to was not that of trying to take a single, but she was looking to smack a boundary. How many people do you know who would just flick the ball and take the single to get their century? Clearly not Sophie Devine. She just wanted to win the match for her team as soon as possible, putting her team's needs ahead of her own records, showing how selfless she was. Third on the list is Meg Lanning. Meg Lanning received the orange cap this season for 345 runs, continuing her fantastic form from the T20 World Cup. She was averaging just a tad below 50 while managing to strike at over 140, which is due to the high percentage of boundaries. Meg Lanning hit the most fours in the tournament, which was half a century, showing her frequency of finding the gaps and ensuring that the ball reaches the fence after it penetrates the inner circle more often than not. Her batting is not only what puts her on this list, her captaincy too has been phenomenal. It's clearly visible that her captaincy and the way she has led her troops played a significant part in bringing Delhi to the finals. You can see how involved and how tactical she is in terms of bowling changes or field positions. So all in all, she is a well-rounded cricketer. Fourth on the list is Heleen Wong. I was really impressed by her bowling. There's something with bowlers who wear sleeves who make them exciting to watch. Be it Jofra Archer, Hardik Pandya, oh, of course me. But back to the point, Heleen Wong was the joint second highest wicket taker with 15 wickets, including 3 3-wicket hauls, and one of them included a hat-trick. In the eliminator against UP Warriors, where the batsmen were trying to sneak back into the game, Heleen Wong ensured to slap UP Warriors to the ground once and for all, picking 3 wickets in 3 balls. Yes, she might have been expensive in her final over of the final match, but guys, don't forget her 3 wickets in the power play of the same match, which without them, Mumbai would have probably been chasing a total of 150 plus. So it's evident to see that Heleen Wong delivers in crucial stages for Mumbai. Last but not the least on the list is yet another Mumbai player, Natalie Skipper. If Hayley Matthews was the 5th highest run getter and highest wicket taker, Natalie Skipper was the 2nd highest run getter and joined 4th highest wicket taker. The fashion in which she brought Mumbai over the line in the final with so much pressure on her back with composure tells you a lot about her character and proves how valuable an asset she is to the side. With the bat, she was averaging over 65 while striking over 140, being not out in half her innings, showing how often she managed to stick to the very end of the innings. With the ball, she ensured that the overs of the 5th bowler was taken care of and that Mumbai didn't have to get so much out of Pooja Vastrakar or another domestic player. So that brings an end to the list, but make no mistake, I might have mentioned only 5 players, but there were so many people who deserved more attention. The thing I love with this league is that not only does it bring women from different parts of the world together, not only does it inspire other young girls to pick up the sport, but it brings many young and upcoming players to the limelight. Be it Tara Norris, who was the only American and associate player to take part in this WPL and happened to be the first woman in this WPL to get a 5-wicket haul. There was Shriyanka Patil, who was seen as a very expressive cricketer, playing all the shots in the book, especially the sweep and reverse sweep, just like Glenn Maxwell. There was also Saikai Shah, who I mentioned earlier. Her spin bowling was brilliant to watch because she managed to keep the runs in check while also providing vital breakthroughs. So there were many people who, thanks to this tournament, got the attention they finally deserved. So that's it for today's video. In case you're sad that the WPL, which brought us so much entertainment, is over so quickly, don't worry, क्योंकि the IPL is starting this Friday and kicks off with defending champions Gujarat Titans and the Chennai Super Kings. Tata and adios.